We're back in Winnipeg, one of our favorite cities in Canada. It's been a long time since we were here, not since 2017 when we did our 150-day road trip across Canada. And one of the things we love about Winnipeg, there's so many cool attractions here, and of course since then a lot of new ones have opened up. So we're back once again to show you some of the best things to do in Winnipeg, starting with one of our favorite museums in Canada.
The Canadian Museum for Human Rights is the first and only museum in the world dedicated entirely to human rights education and awareness. Inside its breathtaking architecture, its mission is to enhance understanding of human rights, promote respect, and encourage dialogue and action against oppression and hatred. The museum features thematic galleries, innovative technology, art, and hundreds of human rights stories. Every visit leaves you reflecting on the past, celebrating progress, and considering the ongoing fight for justice. Truly a must-see in Winnipeg.
Just a few minutes walk from the museum is the Forks, a really popular place here in Winnipeg to gather and meet up with friends. There's lots of activities here and things to do. It's actually been a gathering point for the Indigenous peoples for, what, 6,000 years?
More than 6,000 years.
And because it's actually, the reason why it's called the Forks is it's where the two rivers meet up. So we actually came down because we wanted to do the Winnipeg Waterways tour, but we're a little bit hungry.
So we couldn't wait to get ourselves some ice cream, which is pretty good. So now let's go and explore because there's a lot of like eateries and a lot of local vendors. So it's a pretty cool place to visit. We're at the Manitoba store, which is originally from Manitoba. And I'm getting these two things for my birthday because it's coming up soon. We're now on our way to take a boat ride that is gonna take about 20 minutes. And we're gonna be on both rivers, the Assiniboine and the Red River. And the cool thing is that we just met up with some family that lives here. So we're gonna go all together.
These tours are a great way to see Winnipeg from a unique perspective. As you glide along the shoreline, you'll discover iconic landmarks, Indigenous heritage, and the unique charm of the Peg while learning some history and cool facts.
Well, now that it's time for supper, we figured we might as well stay at the Forks because they have a little bit of everything here. We decided to get some Asian fusion. Carla's mom decided to get tacos. And the babies had chicken fingers and fries, of course. And of course we're having a raspberry sour that's made here in Winnipeg as well. That's one of the things that we love about the Forks. They really have like a little bit of everything, and you can tell like so many locals come down here to hang out and have beer and relax by the river or find food. It's a cool place. Today we're taking the babies to Assiniboine Park Zoo, which is located in the scenic 1,100-acre Assiniboine Park and is home to more than 150 species from around the world. But since it's a bit cold right now and drizzly, we're gonna make our way to the tropics.
My mom thinks that the flying foxes are ugly, but I think they're cute.
They're cute in like an ugly way. All bats have that like ugly face, but it's cute.
Yes. ¿Qué es eso? Bird, sí. This pink bird, I've never seen it before, and it's located in South America. And what is very interesting is that the pink color is caused because it mostly eats shrimp.
Interesting.
No, well, that's really interesting. And that's why I like to come to different zoos, because you're always gonna find a different species.
Something really cool we noticed on the way into the Journey to Churchill exhibit is they have explanations on what the different Inukshuks mean. And we've been to the Arctic, and we probably did learn this, but I forgot. But yeah, just that basically they're a form of communication. Things like indicating the presence of humans, where good hunting grounds are, or where the best way is to go forward when you're traveling. Well, even though we haven't seen the polar bears swimming yet, which would have been cool, the seals are putting on quite the show.
It's a oso. It's a bear.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Yeah, it's sleeping. Oh my god, the polar bear enclosure is huge. We're still walking around it.
Está un sitio que se llama Guapas. Es el sitio donde los osos polares migran para tener a sus bebés.
I find that he's looking for someone.
He's looking for you.
¿Te gusta, Emma? ¿Cómo es el gato? Ah, that's a big cat. We're approaching a very weird animal that none of us have seen before. It's the Sichuan talking. It's from Tibet. Look, Sophia! It's a dinosaur!
Well, as much as we'd love to spend more time at the zoo, the babies are getting hungry, and so are we. But something cool is we came through the gift shop. For those of you who don't know, the story of Winnie the Pooh originated in Winnipeg. That's where the actual bear is from that inspired the story. And I just saw this in the gift shop. It's the true story of how that bear became the most famous bear in the world. Well, now we're at another one of Winnipeg's star attractions, which is also located in Assiniboine Park. And this one we're really excited for because it didn't exist the last time we were here, and it's just such a beautiful building. But before we go inside, as we mentioned before, we're a bit hungry, so we're gonna go to the on-site restaurant called Gather Craft Kitchen and Bar.
The Leaf is a spectacular indoor horticultural attraction that features 4 distinct biomes, including the tropical biome, a lush environment showcasing warm weather plants and the chance to walk behind the tallest indoor waterfall in Canada, as well as the Mediterranean biome, which is home to plants from cooler, drier Mediterranean regions. Then on the second floor, you definitely don't want to miss the Shirley Richardson Butterfly Garden, where you can have a closer look at many cool looking butterflies and, if you're lucky, have one land on you.
Well, that was really cool. I wish we had one of those in our home city of Calgary. Such a beautiful place to visit. Especially I love the butterflies, and the girls had such a great time as well. And one bonus, if you live in Winnipeg or visiting during the winter, it can be, this place is open year round, so it's a great way to escape the winter's chills.
Well, we came to Trans-Canada Brewing for supper, and of course we are gonna have a flight to try different beers that they have. I have here the Cesta Fiesta, which it seems like a Mexican style. It's salty with a little bit of lime. The lighter amber, the pina colada, as well as the blueberry ale. So I'm gonna try them all and let you know which one is my favorite. I'm not sure. I actually really like the Cesta Fiesta. It's very close to what we have in Mexico, which is cola michelada. But I really like the blueberry ale as well. I think I'm gonna go for the Cesta Fiesta because I've never tried something like this before.
And for me, I pretty much almost got the same. The only difference is I didn't get the Lamplighter Amber Ale. Instead, I got a Nitro Porter. And that's because me and Carla were both gonna get, they had like a smoked s'mores porter, but it was out. So let's see. I'm still gonna also give the winner to the Mexican lager.
Oh, it's amazing how much we like the same thing.
True, that's what over a decade of marriage does.
So far, I got a bite of the pepperoni sausage, and it's so good. The ricotta, it just makes a huge difference. It's very tasty. Now let's try the apple gouda, which sounds pretty interesting because it has maple syrup, apple, and Gouda cheese, which I love. Oh my god. Both are super yummy.
Well, to start things off today, we're here at Fort White Alive, an urban nature oasis right in Winnipeg, giving people the chance to explore the outdoors without even leaving the city.
That's a polar bear.
Duck. A duck.
That's a great blue heron. There's a cougar.
It's a big fishy.
Well, we found the wetland boardwalk trail, which we thought the babies would really enjoy.
This place is a year-round destination with more than 7 kilometers of hiking and walking trails where you're bound to spot an array of wildlife and migratory birds.
Fort White was truly a beautiful place just to walk around and explore the grounds. Unfortunately, the weather is not the best. It started to rain and we couldn't see the bison in real life. But right now we're at the Manitoba Museum, which is located in downtown Winnipeg, where you can explore Manitoba's past, present, and future through different galleries and exhibits.
This is the perfect place to dive into Manitoba's identity, with immersive galleries that bring together history, science, and nature all under one roof. We explored the province's diverse ecosystems from Arctic tundra to boreal forests and sweeping prairie grasslands.
Although we're looking at a dead beluga whale behind us, this really reminds us of being up in Churchill, Manitoba back in 2017. We were there in the summer, as Churchill's actually home to the largest beluga whale migration in the world. And it's such a cool place to see them, whether you go kayaking or back when we did it, when you were allowed, we actually went snorkeling with them. So if you want to check that out, make sure you watch our video about Manitoba.
The museum also highlights Indigenous cultures, sharing the rich history and traditions of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, as well as how settlement, trade, immigration, and innovation shaped Manitoba over time. One of the biggest highlights is the Nonsuch, a full-size replica of a 17th century sailing ship set in a life-size dockside scene that makes you feel like you've stepped back in time.
Hard to believe that this boat hundreds of years ago had a successful trading mission, which formed the Hudson Bay Company, and now today, Hudson Bay Company went bankrupt.
To fully enjoy the museum, plan for at least 3 to 4 hours, because you definitely don't want to miss the incredible experience of walking through a 1920 Winnipeg cityscape. With detailed buildings, video wall projections, and immersive audio, it truly feels like the past has come alive around you.
Well, that was a really cool museum. We were really surprised by how interactive it is. Lots of great exhibits. Again, wish we had more time, but this is our last day in Winnipeg, and we didn't want to miss out on the Winnipeg Art Gallery, which is home to Kalmiuk, which houses the largest collection of contemporary Inuit art in the world. Well, that's it for our time here in Winnipeg. As always, we had a great time. We always love this city. There's just so many cool and unique attractions to experience. So we hope we inspired you to visit. And in case you didn't know, this video is kind of part of a series we did because we drove an RV from Alberta to Manitoba. It was our first time doing an RV road trip. So we did one video specifically on how to rent an RV and what it's like for your first time, you know, how to do it. And then we did one video on Whiteshell Provincial Park, which is only about an hour and a half from Winnipeg, and it's such a spectacular place to experience the wilderness of Canada. We really had a great time there. And then of course there's this video on Winnipeg. So make sure you check out those other videos as well. And if you happen to be doing an RV trip, we can definitely recommend staying at Arrowhead RV Park. That's where we've been staying here in Winnipeg. It's only about 20 minutes outside of the city. They have everything you could want, all the hookups, and you could even do laundry inside their building while you're there. So it's super convenient, and the owners are super friendly as well, which is always a nice bonus. So as always, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. We love to hear from everyone. And if you want to learn more about Canada, make sure you also check out our website at mustdocanada.com.
It's because you get a little bit wet here, so she didn't like it.
Stop, eh? Now hold it.
Wow, say hi. Wow, el gato.
What does he say?